To adopt the preliminary tentative budgets to preliminary to order at 16:02. Please rise for the pledge. Madam Clerk, please read the roll.
Supervisor Evans.
Here.
Councilwoman Cunningham.
Here.
Councilman Malone.
Present.
Councilman Perticone.
Here.
Deputy Supervisor Weiner.
Here.
Attorney for the town.
Good evening. This special meeting has been called for the sole purpose of reviewing and adopting the Town of Roanoke Park's preliminary budget under both the New York State Town Law, Section 108, and Robert's Rule Number 12. Any other business is out of order. Only the business stated in the meeting notice may be discussed or acted upon tonight. Therefore, no related personnel or departmental matters are in order this evening. So with that, Madam Clerk, can you read the resolution?
Item number 1, resolution approving the 2026 preliminary budget.
Motion to adopt?
Move.
May I have a second?
Second.
Madam Controller?
Resolution as part of our annual budget process. This would adopt the tentative budget as the preliminary budget with the revisions that are attached to the resolution. Those revisions were sent to the board yesterday. I can review them in detail if anybody would like me to. Okay.
Please do for the people at home.
Okay. We have changes from the tentative budget to preliminary stage within our town board department to increase the benefits for the elected officials. There's also a change in the Justice Court Department, again, to add back the benefits for the elected officials. We have a change within the supervisor's budget to add a part-time secretary to the supervisor's budget. Change in human resources, which would reinstate the safety officer to that department. There were some errors when I was reviewing the budget for the over the weekend. There was an error in the Public Works within the Public Works Administration. There was an error that was $406 to the benefit of the budget, so I corrected that. There was also an error in the central garage, which was corrected to the benefit of the budget. And in the tree program, again, it was an error that something had been double counted, so the double counting was removed. And then there were some revenue changes. The biggest one would be to our code enforcement department. There was an additional revenue of around $30,000, and that is for the charge back to the CDBG program for administration of the IHEP program. We no longer have a clerk administering that program. It is being administered by the current staff within code enforcement. And then there were a couple minimal changes in the cemetery revenue. Commissioner McGee reviewed her revenues last week and felt that she could increase it slightly, so she gave me those changes as well.
Thank you. Any questions or comments? Seeing none?
Yeah, I actually do have a comment. I just wanted, again, to raise the fact that all part-time employees are not at the same level. Mr. Evans, you have said at this table.
Okay. At this time, I've already said
you are interrupting me.
And you're out of order. You're out of order.
Why is she out of order? She's asking a question.
According to Robert's Rule Number 12, the only purpose is to adopt the budget. Any personnel matters can be discussed.
This is about the budget. This is about the budget. And I am not out of order.
Then the preliminary.
This is about
the
preliminary
budget is the supervisor's budget to the town and also to the staff. Any changes from that, you as the town board have the right to discuss and make those changes at the preliminary budget. That is the purpose. This is my budget. to the town and to the board. At the preliminary budget, you can discuss that matter to your heart's desire, make any changes that the board feels need to be made to come up with the adopted budget. This is the tentative budget. We're voting on it to move it to the preliminary budget so that you can have that conversation.
Comptroller asked if anybody has a question. That's Councilwoman Cunningham's
This
question.
is the question.
I can answer it, and no.
This is the
Okay?
question
That's the,
concerning.
that's the
You are,
answer, no.
you're out of order.
That's the question.
You're out of order.
No, I think you are.
No, you are.
No.
So we're moving this from tentative to preliminary. At the preliminary budget, you and Grant or Peter can discuss anything you want to. This is only to move it so that you can have those discussions. Motion to move the preliminary budget, motion to move the tentative budget to the preliminary budget. May I get a motion?
Moved.
May I have a second?
I'll second it only so that we can have discussion next time.
This concludes. The motion is,
Need to vote.
the motion is passed.
You need the vote on the,
All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? The motion is adopted. This concludes our meeting for this afternoon. Our next meetings or the public hearing is November 6, 2025 at 7:35. Workshop meeting November 10th at 4 p.m. Special Town Board meeting November 13th at 4 p.m. Regular Town Board meeting November 18th at 7 p.m. Workshop meeting December 8th at 4 p.m. May I have a motion to adjourn? I'm sorry. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Moved.
May I have a second? The meeting is adjourned.